to now operate from Lake Wales, Florida.
Hi, I'm Jim Andre, alien abductee and contactee and founder of the Alien Connection Truth Network. The following clip is about a UFO sighting over the state of Florida on a news broadcast. Very interesting to say the least. And lately, we've been hearing a lot of information being leaked by the Pentagon itself about unidentified flying objects that they have no idea what them crafts are, that are able to maneuver in ways that we don't have that type of technology as of yet. But I would like to warn everybody to be wary of whatever the government might say pertaining to UFO extraterrestrial activity. From what I understand, we got to be wary of false flags by the government itself. For example, we could watch Michael Jackson on stage in concert where he's not even really there, but made possible by the technology of holograms, holographic technologies. So we've got to be wary of that. I am able to tell you that to identify true full disclosure, the first actual UFO landing by UFO extraterrestrials themselves will take place at Bach Towers in Lake Wales, Florida. I can't tell you exactly when. It will be sometime in the near future, but that will be the way to identify true full disclosure. Take a look at the following news clip.
Oh, this I knew was not a plane.
That man says he saw a UFO in Cape Coral. Look at the pictures he took. Do you see it? We wanted to take the pictures up with a former Air Force pilot who flew in Desert Storm.
He says this looks to him like it's a real UFO, and the federal government agrees. Brand new at 11, ABC 7's Gage Golding is getting us more on why.
The mysterious objects in the sky were spotted right here on Santa Barbara Boulevard. The man who saw it all last night saying at one point they were hovering right over his vehicle, like they were ready to shine a beam down over him, absorbing him into what he calls a UFO.
Jose Caradegua was on his way home from work. That's when he saw the first aircraft, calling it something he's never seen before.
The light began to separate into two and then come back together.
Just 5 minutes away on Santa Barbara Boulevard, he took these pictures of another aircraft.
It was a black diamond with lights on the side.
The next words that came out of his mouth:
I was like, holy shit, that's a UFO. That's not nothing from here.
He stopped in the middle of the road, staring into the sky.
It was right overhead, floating over us, basically, and there was no sound. It was magnificent.
It's the silent part that catches the attention of 24-year veteran Air Force pilot Kevin Russo.
We don't have any silent running aircrafts or helicopters that I know of in our world at this time.
The craft's quick maneuvering also raising a red flag about what was really flying over the Cape. It's similar to what U.S. Navy pilots saw in these videos as recent as 2015. U.S. Intelligence Committee's planning to present the recently declassified information about UFOs to the Senate this month. Here in the Cape, it's this picture that stood out to Russo.
It almost looks like two aerial vehicles in formation doing a maneuver, hovering, and then making, sharp angle turns, 90 degrees or 180 degrees. We just don't have that.
There is one thing, however, tying the crafts here to Earth. The red and green lights Jose describes.
The lights all match what we have in aviation.
But that doesn't explain the lack of noise.
I think that's the biggest clue to this, that there was zero sound.
All factors considered, the Air Force pilot who flew in missions like Desert Storm also left wondering what was flying in our skies.
Probably go on the 90% side, 85, 90%, that it's probably not from here.
When I asked the FAA if they had any records of any aircraft in the area last night, I was told they had none.
So is that something we've created that people don't know about yet? Or is that something that's extraterrestrial or that is visiting our planet?
Reporting in Cape Coral, Gage Golding, ABC 7.